My name is Angie Hewitt-Apt. I'm a registered Lilydale medium. You're watching Spiritual Discoveries with Angie and Friends. And as you come on too, make sure you say hi and let us know where you're from. We love to see that you're on. And with me today, I'm really excited to introduce you to my friend, Mark Thomas. Hi, Mark.
Good morning, Angela. How are you?
Good. I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Doing good.
Yeah, I'm really excited that Mark is teaching a new course that I really, really want to tell you about. It's called Meditation and Spiritual Studies course. Right, Mark?
Well, the title is Be Still
Be
and
Still
Know.
and Know. I'm sorry. Yep.
Be Still and Know. The subtitle is what you just said, yes.
That's the course. And Mark, you've always taught meditation and deeper spiritual studies to more advanced students. And now you're actually opening it up to the public. Yeah.
Very excited about putting this course on, and it's for beginners. It's for people that have been doing it for a while, or people who are really advanced with it, because I tell you, just the meditations alone, and then the spiritual studies portion, whatever it is that you need to take from it, you'll be able to grab from it, whatever means the most to you. The course is set up so that there'll be a weekly session where there'll be a little instruction on meditation. Then we'll have a meditation together. That'll be a group meditation. And we have found that you don't all have to be in the same room. This will be online, or some people will be present in our center in Cassadaga as well. You don't have to all be in the same location. Meditation's effect is non-local. And you can have that deep silence no matter where you're sitting. So people can dial in from anywhere in the world, zoom into the course, and be with us in that time. You'll have the feeling as if we're all sitting in the same room. It's a profound effect. It's a very deep effect, and it will make for a very good course. How do I know this? We've already been doing it. We've been doing it for 2 years now, and the effects are profound. If you've been stuck with meditating, having a hard time, it'll help you jumpstart and get back on track with it again. If disciplining yourself to get into the rhythm of a daily process of meditation, this will help you get over that hump. And because the effects of this are very strong, and you will be able to enrich your life on all levels by making that commitment. You do this for the duration of that course, the 6 weeks of the course, you'll have a habit pattern, you'll have a momentum that you'll be able to carry forward. I have some teaching that I'll be bringing to the table. One of the things I have been able to study over decades is multiple spiritual traditions from around the world. Obviously, I was raised a Methodist, so I have that background, a Christian background. But there's Judaism, there's the Vedantic traditions from India, there's the Buddhist traditions from the East as well. There's the Taoist teachings from China. There's just so many spiritual paths and information, sacred texts out there. And one of the things I have done, and people who have taken my advanced meditation courses have found, is I can synthesize those various traditions, because underneath all of those, when you get down to the mystery of each of those, they're all trying to describe the same thing.
Yeah.
It's just from a different language, a different culture, and a different time.
Yeah.
And so I'll have some teachings each week that I'm going to base upon the Beatitudes from the Gospel of Matthew. It's going to be a look at the language of that, because the language as it's structured in our Bibles today doesn't do those teachings justice. And in fact, they're very Eastern teachings, and they do have complete resonance with the Bhagavad Gita from India. Example, one of the things that Gandhi taught years ago was, he said that if he had the Bhagavad Gita and he had the Sermon on the Mount from Jesus Christ, which the Beatitudes are part of, he said he had all the teachings he needed for a lifetime. And he saw those on equal footing, those two pieces of scripture. That's a powerful statement. And yet, when an Middle Eastern religion that was spoken in the Aramaic tongue got translated into English and westernized so much of those Eastern deeper level meanings and teachings were lost in the shuffle. And it sounds like the Beatitudes are a bunch of rules and regulations, like a second 10 Commandments, and they are far from that. They are nothing about the exterior. They're all about our internal spiritual walk. And so that'll be the instructional piece each week. There'll be ties to the Gita, there'll be ties to the Taoist and Buddhist teachings, because when you get down in to those teachings, you really resonate with them at a very deep level, and they affect people very profoundly. The course will have a number of tools that we will give to people based on the specific things that they're challenged with during meditation. And I don't want to get into that here because that's what we get into in the course. And it is I don't want to speak in generalities because we really dial it down into what's working and what's not working for you as an individual. So people will be able to engage with me and ask questions and that sort of thing, because that's what that Q&A time will be for. And so that'll be important. Also, I'll be giving people, if they want them, what I call contemplative mantras. They're mantra sayings that you just run while you're doing the dishes or running the vacuum cleaner or doing things where you're out and gardening or out and about town or whatever. Not driving. You should never be meditating while you're driving. But while you're doing other things, you have the brain's running anyway. So you might as well allow it to have something else to chew on while you're doing that. And that helps to create that inner awareness, even in the midst of the busyness and activity of our lives. It's not a substitute for going into the silence and the sitting meditations, but it is an adjunct to that then in fact has the other effect of deepening your silence and your experience of the silence in your meditation. I'll be giving out some quotes from this 13th century mystic, Meister Eckhart from Germany, who was a Christian mystic, and he has some incredible writings, and I've put a bunch of those together that I'll be putting out to the students so that you can daily use those as kind of like a Zen koan to contemplate or work with, so that you can chew on that stuff during the day instead of some of the other stuff you keep chewing on. This can deepen your awareness of your own interior experience. It's the winter time. It's a good time to spend going inside. You know, the animal world does that quite well. It's called hibernation. We don't hibernate. Maybe we should a little more than we do, but you know, the bottom line is it's the time of year to go within and to really recenter and reconnect. So this time of year makes it, I think, easier to make those reaches indoors without having as many outside distractions. It's really a time for people to come and get within and really get centered again and find their way. So be still and know. That's that inner knowing, not the outer knowing that that this course will focus on.